Deep within the vast, frozen expanse of Siberia lies a village known as Oymyakon. It holds a chilling distinction, the coldest permanently inhabited settlement on Earth. For generations, its residents have faced temperatures that plunge far below what most of humanity can even imagine, with records unofficially claiming -71.2 degrees Celsius in 1924, and an official -67.7 degrees Celsius logged in 1933. This stark reality poses a profound question: how do people not just exist, but truly live, thrive, and build communities in an environment where even simply breathing can be a challenge? Our investigation delves into the extraordinary resilience and ingenious adaptations that define survival at the pole of cold. Oymyakon is situated in the Sakha Republic, also known as Yakutia, within the far eastern reaches of Russia. Its remote location, nestled in a valley that traps cold air, contributes significantly to its extreme climate. The journey to Oymyakon itself is a testament to its isolation, often involving days of travel across frozen, sparsely populated landscapes. This geographical remoteness means that inhabitants cannot easily rely on external resources or rapid assistance, forcing them to develop self-sufficient and highly specialized survival strategies that are intricately woven into their daily lives and infrastructure. The human body reacts dramatically to extreme cold. As temperatures drop, our physiology kicks into overdrive. Blood begins to thicken, making circulation more strenuous for the heart, which must pump faster to maintain core temperature. Shivering, an involuntary muscular response, is the body's immediate attempt to generate heat through rapid contractions. This initial phase of adaptation is critical, but prolonged exposure quickly pushes the body to its limits, necessitating sophisticated protective measures and deep understanding of cold weather survival from the villagers. One of the most immediate and severe dangers in Oymyakon's climate is frostbite. At temperatures around -50 degrees Celsius, exposed skin can develop frostbite in mere minutes. This occurs when body tissues freeze, causing cell damage and potentially leading to permanent injury or even amputation. Residents meticulously cover every inch of their skin, utilizing specialized clothing and traditional knowledge to prevent this rapid onset. Their daily vigilance is a testament to the unforgiving speed with which the cold can inflict harm, demanding constant awareness and preparation. Beyond frostbite, hypothermia remains a constant threat. This life-threatening condition occurs when the body loses heat faster than it can produce it, leading to a dangerously low core body temperature. Furthermore, residents frequently experience thermal shock when transitioning between the extreme outdoor cold and the relative warmth of their homes. This rapid temperature change stresses the cardiovascular system, requiring the body to adapt almost instantaneously. Such transitions are not merely uncomfortable, they are carefully managed parts of daily life to minimize physiological strain and health risks. To combat the relentless cold, the human body instinctively boosts its metabolic rate. This increased metabolism acts like an internal furnace, generating more heat to maintain a stable core temperature. While effective in the short term, sustaining an elevated metabolic rate demands significantly more energy, primarily in the form of calories. This fundamental biological adaptation is a key reason why the Oymyakon diet, as we will explore, is rich in fat and protein, providing the necessary fuel to constantly warm the body against the extreme ambient temperatures and ensure survival. Life in Oymyakon is not only defined by extreme cold but also by dramatic shifts in daylight hours. In December, during the depths of winter, the village experiences as little as 3 hours of daylight. This prolonged darkness can impact mood and daily rhythms. Conversely, by June, the summer brings nearly 21 hours of daylight, offering a stark contrast. These extreme photoperiods influence everything from sleep patterns and work schedules to psychological well-being, demanding a deep seasonal adaptation from both the human inhabitants and the local flora and fauna, shaping their entire existence. A unique challenge in Oymyakon is the pervasive permafrost, ground that remains permanently frozen for at least 2 consecutive years. Constructing buildings directly on this frozen soil would lead to structural instability as heat from buildings could melt the permafrost, causing subsidence. To circumvent this, most buildings in Oymyakon are erected on stilts or piles, creating an air gap between the foundation and the ground. This ingenious engineering solution ensures that the permafrost remains frozen, preserving the structural integrity of homes and preventing collapse. Water infrastructure presents another formidable hurdle. Conventional underground water pipes are highly susceptible to freezing and bursting in Oymyakon's extreme temperatures. As a result, many homes lack indoor plumbing. Instead, residents predominantly rely on outhouses, despite the brutal cold. Fetching water often involves melting ice or collecting it from a central well, a demanding daily chore. This adaptation highlights a pragmatic approach to survival, sacrificing modern conveniences to avoid the catastrophic and costly failures that frozen pipes would inevitably cause in this environment. A critical component of Oymyakon's survival strategy is its central heating plant, a coal-fired facility that operates continuously, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This plant supplies warmth to many of the village's public buildings and some residential areas, acting as a veritable lifeline against the biting cold. The unwavering commitment to keeping this facility running underscores the collective effort required to maintain habitable conditions. Any failure in this system could have catastrophic consequences, emphasizing its role as the thermal heart of the community. While the central heating plant provides baseline warmth, many Oymyakon homes supplement this with individual wood-burning stoves. These stoves are not just for comfort, they are essential for localized heating and providing a backup in case of central system issues. The ritual of chopping and storing wood is a fundamental part of daily life, requiring foresight and constant effort. This layered approach to heating, combining centralized infrastructure with personal responsibility, demonstrates the adaptive measures villagers employ to ensure their dwellings remain sanctuaries from the extreme external environment. Even electricity, a modern convenience, faces significant challenges in Oymyakon. Extreme cold can severely impact power lines and infrastructure, making the grid vulnerable to frequent outages. Cables become brittle, and machinery malfunctions more easily. Residents must be prepared for extended periods without electricity, necessitating generators and alternative light sources. This fragility of the power supply adds another layer of complexity to daily life, reinforcing the need for self-reliance and robust backup plans to maintain essential services and prevent disruptions in the extreme cold. Education continues even in these formidable conditions. Children attend school regularly, demonstrating remarkable resilience. However, there is a clear threshold for closure. Schools only shut their doors if the temperature drops below an astonishing -52 degrees Celsius. This policy underscores the villagers' determination to maintain a semblance of normalcy and ensure access to education, even when the environment pushes the very limits of human endurance. It is a testament to the community's commitment to their children's future, despite the daily battle against the pull of cold. Even the solemn act of burial becomes an arduous struggle against the frozen earth. Due to the permafrost, digging a grave is an exceptionally difficult task that cannot be accomplished with conventional tools. Instead, bonfires must be lit on the ground for several days to slowly thaw a sufficient depth of earth. This painstaking process, requiring immense patience and physical labor, highlights the pervasive influence of the cold on every aspect of life and death in Oymyakon, demanding unique, traditional methods for even the most basic human rights. Public transportation is non-existent in Oymyakon, making private vehicles absolutely essential for mobility. However, maintaining and operating vehicles in such extreme cold presents an ongoing battle. Engines are highly susceptible to freezing, and batteries lose charge rapidly. This forces residents to adopt extreme measures to keep their cars functioning. The necessity of personal transport underscores the village's self-reliance, as every journey, even a short one, requires careful planning and readiness for mechanical challenges brought on by the climate. To prevent vehicle engines from freezing solid, Oymyakon residents employ two primary strategies. Many cars are kept in heated garages, offering a protective bubble against the biting cold. For those without access to such facilities, the solution is more drastic, leaving vehicle engines running 24 hours a day. This continuous operation consumes significant fuel but ensures the engine block and fluids remain warm enough to function. Specialized winter-grade fuels and antifreeze are also critical, representing another layer of adaptation vital for maintaining mobility. The primary route in and out of Oymyakon is the notorious M56 Kolyma Highway, infamously known as the Road of Bones. This treacherous stretch of road, built largely by Gulag prisoners, is a symbol of both historical hardship and contemporary challenge. Its unyielding frozen surface and isolated sections make travel hazardous, prone to whiteouts and breakdowns. Navigating this path requires expert driving skills and extensive preparation, as a stranded vehicle could quickly turn into a life-threatening situation. It serves as a stark reminder of Oymyakon's profound isolation. Perhaps one of the most significant challenges for sustenance in Oymyakon is the complete impossibility of traditional agriculture. The pervasive permafrost makes growing crops utterly impractical, as the ground remains frozen solid for the vast majority of the year. This environmental reality dictates that residents cannot rely on farming for food. Instead, they have developed a diet and lifestyle almost entirely dependent on animal products, hunting, and fishing, showcasing a direct and profound adaptation to their unique environmental constraints. Given the lack of agriculture, the Oymyakon diet is heavily focused on nutrient-dense animal products, specifically high in fat and protein. Staples include horse meat and reindeer meat, which provide the essential calories needed to maintain body heat and energy in the extreme cold. Fish, such as omul and muksun, caught from local rivers, are also critical. This calorically rich diet is not a preference but a necessity, a direct nutritional adaptation that fuels the elevated metabolic rate required for survival at Earth's coldest inhabited point. A distinctive culinary tradition of Oymyakon, and the wider Sakha Republic, is stroganina. This dish consists of thinly sliced, raw frozen fish or meat, often served with salt and pepper. The extreme cold naturally preserves the food, making it safe to eat raw and providing essential nutrients in a simple, accessible form. Stroganina is more than just a meal, it's a staple, deeply embedded in the local culture, a testament to how the environment has directly shaped their gastronomic practices and sustained generations through its unique preservation methods. Hunting and fishing are not merely recreational activities in Oymyakon, they are vital survival strategies. Villagers engage in ice fishing for omul and muksun, often through holes drilled in thick river ice. Hunting provides horse and reindeer meat, supplementing their diet and supplying essential furs for clothing. These traditional practices require deep knowledge of the local environment, animal behavior, and specialized cold weather techniques, passed down through generations. Such skills are indispensable, ensuring a continuous supply of protein and fat in a region where farming is impossible. In Oymyakon, the extreme cold itself serves as nature's ultimate freezer. Food preservation doesn't require modern refrigeration, the outdoor environment maintains temperatures well below freezing for much of the year. Meat, fish, and other perishable items are simply stored outside, in unheated sheds, or even buried in the snow, remaining perfectly preserved. This natural deep freeze eliminates the need for complex technologies, showcasing a simple yet highly effective adaptation that leverages the very severity of the climate to ensure food security for the community. Maintaining communication in such a remote and extreme environment presents considerable challenges. While limited mobile coverage has slowly extended to some areas, satellite phones remain a crucial communication lifeline for many residents and travelers. These devices offer reliable connectivity even in the most isolated locations, proving indispensable for emergencies, business, and staying connected with the outside world. The reliance on such robust, specialized technology highlights the lengths to which the community goes to overcome the barriers of their geographical and climatic isolation. The survival of Oymyakon owes much to the profound adaptations of its indigenous inhabitants, primarily the Yakuts and Evenks. These Siberian peoples have lived in this harsh climate for centuries, developing not just cultural practices but also physiological traits that aid in their endurance. Generations of living in extreme cold have shaped their bodies and traditions, from their diet and clothing to their understanding of the environment. Their deep-rooted knowledge is the bedrock of survival, a living testament to human resilience in the face of nature's extremes. Scientific studies have observed distinct physiological adaptations in indigenous groups like the Yakuts. They exhibit a higher basal metabolic rate compared to people from warmer climates. This means their bodies naturally produce more heat at rest, acting as an internal biological defense mechanism against the cold. Furthermore, genetic research suggests unique metabolic pathways that aid in calorie utilization for warmth. These subtle but significant biological changes are the culmination of centuries of natural selection, allowing humans to literally be built for the cold. Traditional clothing in Oymyakon is not just fashion, it's a meticulously crafted system of layered defense. Garments made from reindeer fur, felt, and wool are essential. Reindeer fur coats, known for their exceptional insulating properties, provide an outer shell against the wind and extreme cold. Felt boots, or volenki, keep feet warm and dry. This layered approach traps air, creating insulating barriers that effectively shield the body from sub-zero temperatures, showcasing centuries of practical knowledge in textile engineering for survival. Beyond physical and material adaptations, the psychological resilience of Oymyakon's residents is remarkable. A strong sense of community fosters mutual support and reduces feelings of isolation. They often exhibit a unique brand of dark humor, a coping mechanism that helps them navigate the daily absurdities and hardships of their environment. This mental fortitude, combined with a deep connection to their traditions and land, creates an unbreakable spirit that enables them to not only survive but also maintain a vibrant cultural identity against all odds. Animals in Oymyakon also display extraordinary adaptations. The Yakutian horse, native to the region, is a prime example. These sturdy horses are characterized by their thick, shaggy double coats that insulate them from extreme cold, and their relatively small stature, which conserves body heat. Crucially, they possess the remarkable ability to forage for grass and moss under deep snow, using their hooves to uncover sustenance. This makes them indispensable to local life, not only as a food source but as symbols of natural resilience. Siberian huskies are another iconic species that thrives in Oymyakon's climate. Renowned for their dense double coats, comprising a thick undercoat and a longer outer coat, they are perfectly insulated against the bitter cold. These dogs have historically been, and continue to be, essential for transportation, pulling sleds across vast, snowy terrains. Their endurance and ability to work in extreme conditions make them invaluable companions and working animals, embodying the power of natural selection in shaping survival at the pole of cold. For the evenk-nomadic groups, who traditionally inhabit parts of the Sakha Republic, reindeer are not just animals, they are the very foundation of their existence. Reindeer provide meat, milk, and hides for clothing and shelter, making them a complete resource for survival. These animals are incredibly well adapted to the Arctic environment, with specialized hooves for navigating snow and ice, and a digestive system capable of extracting nutrients from lichen. Their presence underscores the rich tapestry of life that has evolved to thrive in this extreme northern landscape. Beyond domesticated animals, Oymyakon's surrounding wilderness is home to an array of resilient wildlife. Arctic foxes, wolves, and lynx stalk the frozen landscapes, demonstrating their own sophisticated survival strategies, from thick fur to specialized hunting techniques. Bears, though present, hibernate through the harshest winter months, showcasing a different but equally effective adaptation to conserve energy. The thriving presence of these wild creatures reminds us that life, in myriad forms, finds a way to persist and even flourish, even when confronted by the most extreme conditions on Earth. Despite its forbidding reputation, Oymyakon has seen a growing niche in cold tourism. Adventurous travelers, eager to experience the extreme cold firsthand, are drawn to the village's unique allure. This emerging industry provides new economic opportunities for residents, offering guided tours, traditional experiences, and accommodations. While still a nascent sector, cold tourism presents a fascinating, modern adaptation, turning Oymyakon's greatest challenge, its extreme climate, into a unique asset that connects this remote community to the wider world. Our journey through Oymyakon reveals more than just survival tactics, it uncovers the profound strength of the human spirit. The residents' ability to not only withstand but actively create a life in such an unforgiving environment is a testament to their ingenuity, resilience, and unwavering will. It is a powerful reminder that while technology and biological adaptations play a role, the psychological fortitude and communal bonds are equally vital in forging a sustainable existence at the limits of what is considered habitable. Their story resonates with a universal message of enduring against all odds. The lives of Oymyakon's residents offer invaluable lessons to the rest of the world. Their strategies for survival emphasize resourcefulness, community cohesion, and a deep respect for their environment. From ingenious infrastructure adaptations on permafrost to the reliance on traditional diets and natural preservation methods, their existence is a masterclass in living within ecological limits. Oymyakon teaches us that human adaptation is not merely about conquering nature, but about understanding, coexisting, and finding harmonious ways to thrive within its most extreme parameters, showcasing true resilience. Oymyakon is more than just a place on a map, it's a living laboratory of human endurance and adaptation. The stories of its people, their daily struggles, and their triumphs stand as a powerful testament to the incredible tenacity of life. As the world grapples with its own environmental challenges, the lessons from Oymyakon, of ingenious engineering, cultural resilience, and a profound connection to the land, become ever more relevant. It is a place where life doesn't just survive at -71 degrees Celsius, but thrives, forging an enduring legacy for humanity.